Hey, good morning. How's it going? It's Dr. Cruz from Design Your Destiny with Dr. Cruz. I'm the author of Maximize Your Superpowers, right? So, I think back on my life and I always wonder, what was it that I needed to know? What could I have done differently to get ahead in life a lot quicker so that, that I could share that with other people who maybe like me just didn't have anybody really speaking wisdom into their life, right? And so one of the things that I wish someone would have kind of shared with me and really sat me down and said, listen, this is the way you need to really start thinking if you want to advance in life. And one of the things is, what is it today that I can do better or do different, right? What is it today that I can do better or do different? Had I thought about that when I was younger, I would have had a whole list of things, right? I would have dumped my boyfriend because domestic violence is not going to get you anywhere positive in life. And I found that when I was in my domestic violence relationship, I didn't realize, I don't think I was consciously aware that I was in a domestic violent relationship and, all the consequences that has for people. I think that I was just enduring, right? And there's a lot of people, whether it's domestic violence, whether it's alcohol dependence, whether it's dysfunction in the home, whether it's tolerating a marriage or something that you don't really want to be in, that's not really healthy for you potentially. We just endure, right? We endure jobs, careers that we don't really enjoy. We endure our lives sometimes, right? And it's really not healthy because you're not in alignment with your best life. You're not in alignment with your creative and divine energy, right? And so, man, what if someone would have talked to me about being in alignment with my creative and divine energy? What? I'd have been like, what are you talking about? But, that's the beginning of wisdom, right? When we have these conversations with people. And so there's a saying, the more hands you shake, the more money you make. But I also believe, the more hands you shake, the better your life is. That didn't rhyme, but, the more people you talk to, presumably smarter people than you, right? The more awareness that you're able to catch on to. Because the deal is, until we're exposed to something better, more healthier, different than what we are living in our daily lives, until we're exposed to a better way of thinking, a better way of living, a better way of existing, a better way of creating, a better way of producing, a better way, even before we get to create and produce, we're down here, right? If I can expose myself to powerful people or smart people or people living well, people living correctly, people living, just a balanced life, right? If you were exposed to people living a balanced life, living a better life, living a healthier life, people who say to themselves every day, what can I do better today than I did yesterday? Or what can I do smarter today than I did yesterday? How much more could that change your life? How much more wisdom would that awaken in you? What's one thing you can do better today than you did yesterday? Or different, right? And so for me, it's always, 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 how can I talk better and smarter? Not smarter intellectually, but smarter, more effectively, more loving to my daughter, right? Because communication is everything. And communication with our family is often taken for granted. We just kind of talk at people, right? And we don't really recognize how it affects the human spirit of the other person. So for today, my question to myself, and I offer it to you, what can I do better and what can I do different today? And for me, it's how can I love my daughter more? How can I love her better? How can I communicate with her better? And then how can I take that love and that positivity into my workplace and share it with the people who really need it, right? Substance abusers and people with psychiatric challenges, right? How can you take something and share it, something amazing like more love, more patience with your loved ones? And how can you take that into the world and share it with people on the road who irritate you maybe, or in your workplace with people who maybe even make you feel inferior, right? How can you show them love and compassion and patience and talk to them better and talk to them more caring so that we can spread love and so that we can be a model? What can I do better or different or smarter today than I did yesterday so I can be a model to other people and be pleasing to my Savior, right? To my Creator, to God. It's a great life, man. It's a great life. All right, I gotta bounce. Gotta go. Dr. Cruz, maximize your superpowers. See you all later. Bye-bye.